Breaking news with Rashee Rice. Long story short, I think he's going to be serving a 4 to 6 game suspension in the early parts of the season, stemming from this plea exception that he took. He did not want this thing to go to trial. He wanted to get this out of the way this season. He wanted to get this out of the way as he's coming back from injuries. So part of the plea agreement means 5 years probation, 30 days in jail, and he accepted 2 of the 8 felony charges. According to Fox 4 News, those 2 charges were felony racing on the highway and then felony accident causing serious bodily injury. This is the NFL's personal conduct policy, and there's 2 parts of this paragraph we need to pay attention to. The first one is that first line, criminal assault or battery with felony in parentheses. That's not exactly what Rashee Rice's accepted plea was, but it's pretty darn close. And then the second part, a first violation will subject the violator to a baseline suspension without pay of 6 games, with possible upward or downward adjustments based on any aggravating or mitigating factors. So that's what the NFL is going to be looking at when they do come down with the suspension. I think this will be definitely heard by week 1 of the NFL season. I'm guessing it's going to be in this 4 to 6 game range. So we'll get plenty of answers before you do your redraft leagues closer to Labor Day. So what do we do in fantasy? This is just the wide receiver rankings over on Underdog based on the current ADPs. Rashee Rice, he's not going to be a 21st overall pick anymore. And then down at the very bottom, behind DK Metcalf, is actually his teammate Xavier Worthy at 45th overall. Rashee Rice probably going to fall at least to around like Tetaroa McMillan, a rookie who also has plenty of uncertainty in the 4th part of the round. Xavier Worthy, he's going to climb because of this. I think that he can go in maybe the later part of the 3rd round. I can actually see those ADPs just kind of flipping between Rice and Xavier Worthy. To me, that would make sense. Rashee Rice, there's a couple things. Number one, he's coming off of that leg injury. And the second thing is Xavier Worthy is a young player that he's competing with. What happens if Xavier Worthy just looks like a monster while Rashee Rice is on the sidelines? There's a little bit of risk going on with that as well. By the end of the season, Rashee Rice should be a boom bust wide receiver too, like he was being drafted before the suspension news came out. But I also don't want to be paying for that really early on. So I think that somewhere in the 4th round makes a lot of sense for Rashee Rice. And obviously this is a huge factor for Xavier Worthy. If this ever happens again and you're drafting a 2nd rounder and you had 8 pending felonies, think twice about this. Obviously there's plenty of upside with Rashee Rice still, so don't fully panic if you have been drafting him, but just something that we should be thinking about moving forward.